This video is made possible by 343 Studios.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Glad you could be here. And we're doing a kind of totally different type of job. Still a lawn care job. So there was an old shed here at one point, and a guy I go to church with owns this property. And our good friend Mr. Todd Patrick, he took out all the concrete and hauled it off. And we were asked to come in and do all the rest. The tilling, the dirt leveling, the seeding, the rolling, all that stuff. So stay tuned. We've got a lot of stuff to show you, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you guys for all the new subscribers, all the new comments, all the likes, all the stuff that you guys are sending. The last video of the emergency tree removal did really excellent. Had a lot of great comments from you guys, and you guys really liked it. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure you smash that like button and hit the subscribe button so that you're notified and that you don't miss anything here on the channel, because we got a lot of stuff going on this fall with farm progress shows and GIE expos or GIE exposition or whatever it's called. But a lot of awesome stuff to come. You don't want to miss it. So this was the day after the concrete had been taken out. I come in and did some tilling and a little bit of grading, but it was so super dry. We hadn't been getting a whole lot of rain, so I kind of wanted some rain to fall on this that would help loosen up the soil. And so we waited about 3 weeks. So between this clip and the next clip will be about 3 weeks in between. We started this, I believe, late July, and we finished it up here middle of August. So there's your time frame of how long this took basically to do it. But we wanted to get some rain on it, and it did finally start to rain and did help loosen that soil up. And of course, you don't want to seed in the first part of August. It's better to kind of do it towards the end of August, middle of August, when temperatures are cooler. The grass seed will love it. Alright guys, so we are back here at Patrick's place here. He owns these apartments, and we've got this concrete dug out. We're going to go ahead and probably till this up again, grade it and seed it. We're also got a stump over there we ground once. We're going to have to grind it again because they exposed more of it once they took some concrete out. So we're going to be grinding that out eventually, and then we'll just seed that area over there. So it won't be too bad. I just want to get this bigger part seeded and ready to go. So let's go ahead and get that done. We've also got, hopefully Todd's going to come in and help us get this ready to go. We're going to get seeded, tilled up, graded. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, as you can see here, things look to be a little greener and a little more wetter. That's because just earlier in the morning on this day we had gotten a little shower, and I think the day before we had gotten a pretty good shower, maybe about 3/4 to an inch. So things were a little wetter. So we, it had kind of compacted down after we had tilled it the first time. So we wanted to just break things loose again, and of course it tilled up so much better, and it was a lot easier to work with. So yeah, it turns out really good. Actually, what I just hit right there with the big chunk of concrete, a couple more times going over it, the tines got in a little deeper. It actually pulled that big chunk of concrete to the surface. So, with the tiller I'm using is the King Cutter from Rural King in our local area. It actually has a slip clutch on it, so when it catches something, it slips, lets that spin freely, come out of there, and then it recatches and takes back off. So there's no shear bolts, no shear pins, none of that stuff. So it's a lot easier on the turn, and a lot easier on the having to change out pins all the time. Now, I didn't film any of the grass seeding or any of the dirt leveling. Kind of got busy and sidetracked and forgot to hit record on the camera. But this is later on that evening. I did go get my 2001 Yamaha Big Bear 400 or 450 or something like that, and hooked onto a roller. And after we put the straw down, it was supposed to be breezy the next day, which at the time of recording it was. And I'm glad I went in there and smashed all the straw down to help it from blowing away, because as windy as it was, it would have been all over the neighbor's yard. But rolling it helps mash the straw down, and it also helps push that seed down into the dirt, so you get great seed to soil contact, and that's key. You want to make sure them seeds are touching the dirt, and once we did put the seed down, we drug it, we rolled it, so it turned out, this seed's going to do really good. Now, if you stay tuned to the channel, here in about a month, I'll go back to this site and show you what it looks like. I do know they probably won't be watering every day, but I will be taking some water to that probably once a week and watering probably about 500 gallons a week. Get it good and saturated, and hopefully the straw will keep some moisture down on it, and that will help when we're not getting rain. Now, the final thing that you want to do after you seed, straw, roll, all that, is you want to make sure you put a lot of H2O on it. You don't want to flood it though, you just want to moisten it. You want to keep it moist. The most you can do is make sure that seed stays moist, and I guarantee you will have a thick, luscious lawn. If you can water daily, that will make things better. It will keep the yard, it'll keep the grass growing, it'll keep the seed moist, it'll root better because this ground will be softer, it'll come up thicker. Trust me, lawns that people put seed out and don't ever water it unless it rains, those lawns generally don't come in very thick, and people are always going, my lawn didn't come in very thick, or the grass didn't do right, or it didn't come up. It's because you didn't water. So make sure if you're putting new seed down, no matter what time of the year it is, you're getting adequate watering to keep that seed moist, so that if it doesn't, if it dries out, the seed will die and you'll lose your good stance. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned, because we've got something coming up for you in the next video that you're gonna like. So definitely thanks to Patrick Incorporated, Patrick, for all the work that he gives us. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one.